Hello everyone and welcome to the Young and the Restless official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks, March 16th to March 27th, reveal that fans will see multiple storylines heats up, so let's talk about all the key players and growing excitement. During the week of March 16-20, Jack Abbott will struggle to explain himself after Diane Jenkins. Abbott finds him in a sizzling moment under the sheets with Patty Williams. Billy Abbott and Kyle Abbott will want answers as well, but Jack will feel the need to talk to Diane alone first. That'll lead to Diane whacking Jack in the face and most likely moving out once they make it back to the Abbott house later. After Nikki Newman learns about Jack's rescue, Tracy Abbott, she'll tell Victor Newman that his plan has flopped. Victor and Nikki will have a huge fight that results in him throwing her out, so there'll be some extreme tension. While Victoria Newman revisits her plan to fly to Milan and get Summer Newman to see things her way, Nate Hastings and Kane Ashby will clash over Lily Winters. Chelsea Lawson will also deal with some nagging fears about Adam Newman's trip to Las Vegas with Nick Newman, which will bring some curveballs. Once Adam and Nick's plane lands, they'll discuss Adam's attempt to reach out to Reza Thompson and set up a meeting. Adam will feel confident that he can lead Nick to Matt Clark and will vow to let Nick take it from there. Back in Genoa City, Phyllis Summers will get some unexpected news from Lauren Fenmore Baldwin. Could that involve Lauren accepting Phyllis's job offer, or will info start trickling out about Patty's return instead? As for Sally Spectra, she'll give Billy a nudge to fix his broken bond with Jill Abbott. Billy is trying to do a better job of listening to Sally, so maybe he'll take her advice. After a couple of preemptions for March Madness on Thursday, March 19th and Friday, March 20th, the show will pick back up with new episodes during the week of March 23rd-27. That should be when Mariah Copeland's trial will get started. So Christine Blair Romalotti will do everything in her power to make sure Mariah gets treatment in a mental health facility instead of prison time. Of course, Patty will make her way to Genoa City sooner or later. Yander fans will eventually see Patty make some new friends and mysterious allies, but she'll have her fair share of enemies in GC too. In Vegas, Adam and Nick will face some challenges when it comes to their mat takedown mission. Nick may have a hard time hiding his fentanyl addiction from Adam since they'll be spending so much time together. Whatever the case, Adam and Nick will face some twists and turns now that they're closing in on Matt. Unfortunately, Matt's bound to have a few tricks of his own up his sleeve. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring some escalating drama, so stay tuned for the shocking fallout. The streets of Genoa City are about to burn hotter than ever as secrets, betrayals, and passions collide in a storm that no one will see coming. The week of March 16th-20 kicks off with Jack Abbott facing a reckoning he can't escape. Diane Jenkins Abbott, fiery and unrelenting, discovers Jack in a sizzling, compromising moment with Patty Williams, and the air practically ignites with tension. Jack knows he has to speak to Diane alone to try and explain himself, but words feel utterly insufficient against the weight of what she's just witnessed. And when he finally attempts to plead his case, Diane's fury boils over into a sharp, shocking slap across his face, the echo of it resonating like a warning in the Abbott household. By the time they return home, Diane's anger is a living thing, and the decision to move out seems inevitable, leaving Jack reeling in the wreckage of his choices. Meanwhile, Billy and Kyle Abbott hover at the edges of the storm, desperate for answers, their concern laced with betrayal, but Jack feels the painful necessity of confronting Diane first, alone, a fragile attempt to salvage what's left. As personal chaos engulfs the Abbotts, the Newmans are caught in their own whirlwind. Nikki Newman, realizing Jack's bold rescue of Tracy Abbott has unraveled Victor's meticulous plan, confronts him with a fire that only she can summon. The confrontation spirals into a volatile argument, emotions clashing with the force of a tempest, until Victor, in a surge of frustration and pride, throws Nikki out, leaving a cavernous silence in his wake, and setting the stage for more tension than ever before. Amidst the fallout, Victoria Newman contemplates her next move, planning to fly to Milan in a strategic effort to sway Summer Newman to her side, a chess-like maneuver that promises both hope and heartbreak. Back home, Nate Hastings and Kane Ashby find themselves in bitter conflict over Lily Winters, the weight of past grievances and present desires shaping every tense word and furtive glance. Even Chelsea Lawson is caught in the web, her mind tangled in worry over Adam Newman's upcoming trip to Las Vegas with Nick, sensing that danger and uncertainty are never far behind. In the neon glow of Las Vegas, Adam and Nick's journey takes a more calculated turn as they discuss Adam's bold attempt to reach out to Reza Thompson and orchestrate a meeting that could change everything. Adam exudes a quiet confidence, determined that he can guide Nick straight to Matt Clark, setting the stage for a high-stakes game where every move counts. Back in Genoa City, Phyllis Summers is blindsided by unexpected news from Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, leaving her momentarily suspended between hope and suspicion. Could this be the green light she's been waiting for? Or the first sign that Patty Williams is already weaving her return into the city's fabric? Meanwhile, Sally Spectra becomes an unexpected voice of reason, nudging Billy to repair the fractured bond with Jill Abbott. And Billy, finally listening, begins the delicate process of understanding the depth of the damage he's caused and the potential for redemption. The city's rhythm pauses briefly as March Madness preemptions sweep over March 19th and 20. But when the episodes resume the week of March 23rd, 27, the storm resumes with relentless intensity. Maria Copeland's trial looms large, a courtroom battle steeped in tension, where Christine Blair Romalotti throws herself into the fight to ensure that Maria is steered toward treatment in a mental health facility rather than a cold prison cell. And while legal battles rage, a shadow quietly moves through Genoa City. Patty Williams, poised to make her return, already stirring curiosity and fear alike. She will forge new alliances, earning both trust and suspicion, and inevitably make enemies along the way, ensuring that her presence will ripple through the lives of everyone she touches. Back in the neon desert of Las Vegas, Adam and Nick confront the brutal realities of their mission against Matt, a game of wits where every misstep could prove fatal. Nick struggles to conceal his fentanyl addiction, the secret gnawing at him as their plans tighten and stakes escalate, while Adam remains laser-focused, determined to see their strategy through to its climax. Yet Matt is never one to be underestimated, his own tricks and schemes lurking just out of sight, promising that the path ahead will be riddled with surprises, danger, and the kind of tension that only Genoa City can deliver. As alliances are tested, loyalties questioned, and tempers ignite, viewers will bear witness to the next 2 weeks of escalating drama, a relentless cascade of shocking moments, passionate confrontations, and heart-stopping decisions that will leave no one untouched. In every corner of this city, from the shadowed halls of the Newman estate to the bright lights of Las Vegas, every character faces choices that could change their lives forever. Trust is fragile, hearts are on the line, and secrets threaten to explode, leaving a city teetering on the edge of chaos. Whether it's love, revenge, ambition, or redemption, Genoa City will not forgive the mistakes of its inhabitants, and for fans of The Young and the Restless, the coming weeks promise a cinematic ride through the heights of emotion, the depths of betrayal, and the unexpected twists that only this iconic drama can deliver. As the dust settles on one confrontation and rises on the next, one thing is certain: no one in Genoa City will ever be the same again. As Genoa City braces for the consequences of Jack Abbott's secret being laid bare, Diane's departure leaves a void that feels both sharp and heavy. Jack wanders through the halls of the Abbott mansion, each step echoing with the memories of what's been lost and the mistakes that led to this fracture. Meanwhile, Billy and Kyle hover in the shadows, their faces mirrors of worry and frustration, unable to reconcile their love for family with the chaos that Jack has unleashed. The Abbott house, once a place of familiarity and comfort, now feels like a labyrinth of tension, where every corner hides a lingering accusation, every room whispers the promise of confrontation. Outside, the city carries on, oblivious to the storm inside, yet every glance, every overheard conversation begins to tighten the knot of anxiety that surrounds Jack. Diane's absence is not just a physical one, it's an emotional earthquake, shaking foundations, relationships and trust to their core. And even as Jack struggles to process the fallout, he knows that the battle to repair what's broken has only just begun. In the Newman estate, the aftermath of Nikki being cast out by Victor hangs in the air like thick smoke. Their fight, a volatile mix of pride, love and disappointment, leaves the house suffused with silence and tension. Victor, always commanding, wrestles with his pride and the gnawing fear that his control is slipping, while Nikki, wounded but unbowed, steps into the cold night carrying both indignation and resolve. Victoria's plan to fly to Milan grows more urgent as the delicate threads of persuasion and family loyalty intertwine. Every decision carries the weight of potential disaster, and Summer's choices loom like shadows over every conversation. Meanwhile, Nate Hastings and Kane Ashby face off, the air between them crackling with unresolved grievances and protective instincts over Lily Winters, a clash of wills that threatens to explode at the slightest provocation. Chelsea Lawson's anxiety about Adam and Nick's trip to Las Vegas adds another layer of tension, her instincts whispering warnings that danger is closer than anyone dares admit. The city, in its glossy veneer of normalcy, masks the boiling undercurrents of conflict, desire, and the kind of secrets that can unravel lives in an instant. Far from Genoa City, Las Vegas becomes the stage for high-stakes maneuvering as Adam and Nick work their plan to take down Matt Clark. The desert city's neon glow flickers against their determined faces, illuminating the tension of a mission where trust and secrecy are everything. Adam exudes calculated confidence, carefully guiding Nick while keeping his own doubts hidden. Yet Nick's struggle with fentanyl threatens to fracture their careful strategy, injecting a raw human vulnerability into the high-octane operation. Each conversation, each carefully plotted move carries the weight of potential failure, and Matt's own cunning promises that nothing will go as smoothly as planned. As they edge closer to their goal, the line between ally and enemy blurs, and the stakes grow ever higher. Every twist, every hidden agenda, every unexpected turn promises to upend the balance of power in ways that will ripple across both Las Vegas and Genoa City. The air is thick with anticipation, and viewers are drawn into a pulse-pounding countdown where every choice could be the one that changes everything. Back home, Phyllis Summers is caught in a whirlwind of revelation and uncertainty. Lauren Fenmore Baldwin's news, cryptic yet impactful, leaves Phyllis questioning the paths she has chosen and the alliances she has built. Is this a step toward a new opportunity, a career advancement, or a warning that Patty's shadow has already started to stretch over the city? Sally Spectra's gentle nudges encourage Billy to mend his broken relationship with Jill Abbott, adding a touch of hope and redemption amid the storm. Billy listens more closely now, absorbing advice and contemplating change, yet the weight of past missteps presses down on him, reminding both him and viewers that healing is never instantaneous. Each character moves through a web of ambition, regret, and desire, where the lines between right and wrong blur, and every decision has consequences that echo far beyond the moment. Genoa City, in all its glamorous chaos, becomes a living, breathing character itself, shaping the fates of those who dwell within it. As March Madness preemptions fade, the new week of March 23rd, 27 escalates the drama to unprecedented heights. Maria Copeland's trial begins, a tense courtroom drama fraught with emotion, strategy, and the desperate hope of Christine Blair Romalotti, who fights with unwavering determination to secure mental health treatment for Maria instead of prison. Every witness, every argument, every glance in the courtroom adds layers of suspense, each one thickening the stakes and intensifying the emotional weight. Meanwhile, Patty Williams' imminent return casts a long shadow over the city. Her presence promises both intrigue and chaos, and her ability to charm allies while unsettling enemies sets the stage for confrontations that could reshape Genoa City forever. Whether forming alliances or igniting rivalries, Patty's return is a catalyst that ensures no one will remain untouched, and every interaction becomes a potential spark for conflict. The tension in Las Vegas mirrors the rising storm in Genoa City. Adam and Nick face relentless challenges in their pursuit of Matt Clark, navigating a landscape where loyalty is fragile and danger is constant. Nick's struggle with addiction threatens to expose vulnerabilities at the worst possible moments, while Adam's strategic mind pushes them forward, focused on a goal that could redefine their futures. Yet Matt, cunning and unpredictable, holds his own cards close, promising that the path to victory will be littered with obstacles, misdirection, and surprises. Each twist and turn ratchets up the tension, compelling viewers to stay on the edge of their seats as the city's residents contend with a drama that refuses to pause. Every heartbeat, every whispered secret, every unexpected betrayal feeds into a crescendo of emotion that will reverberate across both cities, ensuring that nothing and no one will be the same by the time the dust settles. In these next 2 weeks, The Young and the Restless will weave a tapestry of heartbreak, intrigue, and revelation, a story where choices have consequences, loyalties are tested, and passions ignite like wildfire. From Jack's faltering attempts at redemption to Nikki and Victor's volatile clash, from Adam and Nick's tense mission in Las Vegas to Patty's shadowy return in Genoa City, every character is poised on the edge of transformation. The city itself, glittering and deceptive, serves as both backdrop and catalyst, shaping every plot, every secret, every emotional beat. And as viewers journey through this cinematic saga, the tension, the heartbreak, and the unexpected alliances will keep them riveted, hearts racing, eyes glued, as the drama unfolds with the relentless momentum that only Genoa City can deliver. No one will escape the fallout untouched, and every revelation promises to leave a mark, permanent, indelible, and unforgettable. As the dust begins to settle from the earlier confrontations, Genoa City braces for a shockwave that will ripple through every life in its glittering streets. Patty Williams' return, long whispered about and hinted at, finally begins to make her presence felt, and the city responds with a mix of curiosity, caution, and outright fear. She moves with a calculated charm, weaving her way into the lives of both allies and adversaries, each encounter loaded with the tension of past grievances and the promise of new schemes. For those who thought they understood her, Patty proves that the past can never truly be tamed. She is unpredictable, dangerous, and magnetic all at once, a force that will challenge loyalties and reveal cracks in even the strongest alliances. As she navigates the city's social landscape, friendships are tested, secrets are unearthed, and every glance and whispered word carries the weight of potential disaster. The drama intensifies as viewers realize that Patty's return is more than just a disruption. It is a spark that threatens to ignite everything that has been carefully built over the years. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, Adam and Nick's mission against Matt Clark reaches a fever pitch, a tense game of cat and mouse that feels as dangerous as it is urgent. Every move they make is shadowed by the knowledge that failure could be catastrophic, and Matt's own cunning makes each step forward a high-stakes gamble. Nick struggles with the gnawing anxiety of hiding his fentanyl addiction, a secret that threatens not only the mission but the trust he shares with Adam. The tension between them grows as the stakes rise, their partnership tested by both external dangers and the fragile vulnerabilities of the human heart. In the neon-lit city, every moment becomes a crucible, forcing them to confront fears, weaknesses, and the relentless unpredictability of the man they are hunting. With Matt's tricks looming, victory feels tantalizing yet just out of reach, ensuring that viewers remain gripped by suspense, breath held as the showdown edges closer. Back in Genoa City, the emotional intensity escalates as Jack Abbott attempts to pick up the pieces of his fractured life. Diane's absence is a palpable ache, leaving Jack to wrestle with guilt, longing, and the heavy consequences of his choices. Billy and Kyle continue to navigate their own emotional turmoil, caught between family loyalty and the chaos that Jack has unleashed. Meanwhile, Nikki and Victor must confront the fallout of their explosive fight, each moment dripping with unresolved tension and fragile pride. Victoria's efforts in Milan to influence Summer Newman take on new urgency, the distance between her and her family amplified by the emotional stakes of her mission. Every conversation, every confrontation, every decision in Genoa City carries the weight of potential heartbreak, reconciliation, or devastating betrayal, pulling viewers deep into the characters' internal and external struggles. Maria Copeland's trial becomes a focal point of intense drama, a high-stakes legal battle where the fates of multiple characters hang in the balance. Christine Blair Romalotti's relentless efforts to secure mental health treatment for Maria instead of prison create tension and suspense in the courtroom, each argument and testimony layered with emotional resonance. The trial exposes raw truths, hidden vulnerabilities, and the depth of human resilience under pressure, adding a profound emotional layer to the already tumultuous landscape of Genoa City. Meanwhile, Sally Spector's guidance nudges Billy toward reconciliation with Jill Abbott, a subplot of hope and redemption that contrasts with the darker, more volatile threads of betrayal and intrigue. In these intertwining narratives, the city itself seems alive, a silent witness to the choices, secrets, and consequences that shape every character's path.